welcome back to Ms. Garcia's fifth grade group. Today we will be reviewing the book we read for 7 Habits of Happy Kids, and we will also be addressing and reviewing our writing assignment. So let's start off with the 7 Habits of Happy Kids. Everybody should have read this by now, and this should definitely be just a review. Our first habit is be proactive. Don't forget, this one says that you guys are in charge. I want to hear statements like, I am responsible, I take initiative, I choose my actions, attitudes, and moods. I don't blame others for my actions. I make good, responsible choices without being asked, and even when no one is looking. Our second habit number 2, is begin with the end in mind. Don't forget, it is very important to always have a plan. I want you guys to plan ahead and set goals, something we've been discussing in class already. What do you want to do and how are you going to get there? I want to hear statements like, I do things that have meaning and make a difference. I am an important part of my classroom and contribute to my school's mission and vision. Remember, we also did take a look at Kelly's mission statement and vision statement, so everybody should have something to say about this. Also, I want to hear that I look ways to be a good citizen. I mean, those are part of our Kelly keys. Everybody should remember to be safe, responsible, and kind. Those are qualities of a good citizen. Our next habit is habit number 3. Put first things first. Work first and then play. Remember, it says, I spend my time on things that are the most important, which means I say no to things I know I should not do. I set my priorities and make a schedule and follow my plan. I am disciplined and organized. Remember what this looks like. So this means that we get our homework done first. We get our responsibilities done first. And then we go play. And then we go play on our PlayStation or Xbox or whatever game console you guys have lately. Whichever one's one of your choosing. Next, we have our fourth habit. Think win-win, where we're all winning. This is our compromise. Remember, we spoke about compromising in class. Here is where everyone wins. Remember, I want to hear things like I balance courage for getting what I want with consideration for what others want. I make deposits in others' emotional bank accounts. Those are our poker chips that we've been talking about, boys and girls. Also, I want to hear that when conflicts arise, we look for third alternatives. This is where I want to hear I think, my partner thinks, and then we both together, this is our idea. Together we think, or together we came up with a solution for whatever our situation is. Our next habit is going to be habit number 5. This one is think to understand, then to be understood. I want you guys to listen before you talk. Here I want to hear statements like, I listen to other people's ideas and feelings. I try to see things from their viewpoints. I listen to others without interrupting. And I am confident in voicing my ideas. I look for people in the eyes when talking. Remember, this is where if we have difficulties talking, if we have difficulties listening to somebody else talking, remember, put one finger in front of your lips. That way you know that as long as your finger is there, you are to listen. Listen. Once the other person's talking, remember to rephrase what they've said to make sure that you understood that correctly. Habit number 6, synergize. Let's do things together because guess what? Together is better. The more, the merrier. Here, I want to hear with, I value other people's strengths and learn from them. I get along with others, even with people who are different than me. I work well in groups. I seek out other people's ideas to solve problems because I know that teaming with others can create better solutions than any one of us can alone. I am humble. Remember, Miss Rodriguez and Miss Garcia, you guys have modeled this for you. There's things that Miss Garcia cannot do, and guess who she's asking for help? She's asking Miss Rodriguez for help. And if in any situation, there's times where Miss Rodriguez has a question and she can ask Miss Garcia. The same way, when you guys get stuck, you guys can work it out in a group. A lot of the work that we do, you guys can do in partners. You guys know that if there's anything you guys need, you can always raise your hand. You can come up to me or Miss Rodriguez and say, hey, can I work with a partner? And 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a yes. I want you guys to learn from each other. And our last habit number 7, sharpen the saw. Balance feels best. Here is I take care of my body by eating right, exercising, and getting sleep. I spend time with my family and friends. I learn in lots of ways and in lots of places, not just at school. I find meaningful ways to help others. Remember, somebody in class gave me the example that, hey, I'm learning how to cook. I help my mom and I'm learning how to cook in the kitchen. Another one of you guys mentioned how you help your dad, how you help your dad when he's fixing a car. And those are all things that we're learning. They're learning experiences that, you know what, that you're not going to learn just in school, but you also get to learn at home. You get to learn at the store. You get to learn at the library, wherever it is, wherever you're at. You're always learning something. And all we have to do is think about those ideas and those situations and say, hey, I'm going to learn something. So that's going to be the review for today. Also, let's discuss our writing assignment. For our writing assignment, I want you guys to write your name and number. Also, please review your PowerPoint. I want you to think about your favorite habit. On the last page, we're going to create the poster that explains why the habit you chose is the most important, or the most important one to you. I want you guys to write from 5 to 7 sentences. And then after, you will decorate the page and make it look nice and pretty. I want something so that you guys can share with your friends and something that other people can learn from you. Don't forget that you guys will be graded on a topic sentence, supporting detail, and your conclusion, all things that we have discussed in class. In addition, I want to see correct punctuation. I want you to indent at the beginning of a paragraph. Your sentences must start with a capital letter and end with some sort of punctuation. Remember, punctuation is a period, exclamation mark, or a question mark. In addition, I want at least between 1 and 3 transitional words. And once you're done with all that, please make sure to submit it. Again, if you guys need any help, remember, you guys can work together. You can ask your friend to proofread it. Go ask your mom. Go ask your older brother, your older sisters, like, hey, what do you think about my paper? Do I need to make any corrections? That does not mean that I want them to write it for you. Okay, I still want to see your work. All we were going to do is ask for any input just so that we can make sure that we have our capitals, our indentation, your topic sentence, supporting detail, and your conclusion. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Let your parents reach out to me on Remind, or you guys can email me in our Google Classroom. And that will be it. Have a good day, you guys.